Morning foods that restore male vitality. After 60. What if I told you that the reason you're experiencing weaker mornings, declining energy, and less confidence in intimate moments isn't just about getting older? What if the real culprit is sitting right there on your breakfast table, or more likely, what's missing from it entirely? I'm Dr. Sarah Whitmorth, and I've spent the last 18 years as a men's health specialist, working closely with thousands of men who thought their best days were behind them. Time and time again, I've watched men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s completely transform their vitality, their confidence, and yes, their intimate lives, not through expensive treatments or risky procedures, but through something as simple as changing what they eat in the first hour after waking up. Your body is desperately trying to restore circulation, strengthen your pelvic muscles, and reignite that spark you remember from decades past. But it can only do that if you give it the right tools at the right time. And those tools aren't found in a pharmacy. They're probably already in your kitchen. Before we dive in, I want you to do something for me. If you're ready to reclaim your mornings and feel like yourself again, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And let me know in the comments. Type "ready" if you're willing to make one simple change starting tomorrow morning. Let me share something that might surprise you. The first food I recommend to nearly every man who walks into my office complaining about poor circulation and declining performance is something most people think of as just a light snack. Have you noticed a difference in your energy based on what you eat in the morning? Drop your experience in the comments. Plain Turkish or Greek yogurt, your morning circulation starter. I'll never forget Tom, a 64-year-old retired mechanic who came to see me last spring. He was embarrassed, frustrated, and convinced that his body was just shutting down. He told me he hadn't experienced a morning erection in over 2 years, and his legs felt heavy and numb most mornings. When I asked about his breakfast routine, he just shrugged and said, "Coffee, maybe a donut if I'm lucky." That's when I introduced him to the power of plain Turkish or Greek yogurt. This isn't just about protein, though that's important. Yogurt is packed with probiotics that actively reduce inflammation in your blood vessels. It's rich in calcium and magnesium, which strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, those crucial muscles that support healthy erections and bladder control. And when you eat it first thing in the morning, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to kickstart circulation throughout your entire lower body. Tom started having a bowl of plain yogurt with a drizzle of raw honey every single morning. No fancy recipes, nothing complicated, just real food at the right time. 6 weeks later, he called me with excitement in his voice that I hadn't heard during our first appointment. "Dr. Coleman," he said, "I woke up feeling like I was 40 again. I didn't think that was possible." For best results, eat yogurt within the first hour of waking up, when your body is most receptive to these healing nutrients. You can also enjoy some Turkish yogurt. But what do you think? Is Turkish yogurt or Greek yogurt better for you? Let us know in the comments. Quinoa with walnuts. The artery opener. The second food might seem unusual for breakfast, but stay with me on this one. I'm talking about quinoa paired with walnuts, and the combination is absolutely transformative for men dealing with circulation issues. Let me tell you about Robert, a 68-year-old former teacher who came to me feeling defeated. He told me that climbing stairs left him breathless. His legs felt like lead weights, and intimacy with his wife had become a source of anxiety rather than joy. His morning routine consisted of sugary cereal and coffee, basically a recipe for inflamed arteries and crashed energy. Quinoa is what I call a complete protein powerhouse. It contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to repair and strengthen themselves. More importantly, it's loaded with magnesium, which acts like a natural muscle relaxer for your blood vessels. When you add walnuts, you're introducing omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E, nutrients that literally help your arteries become more flexible and responsive. Quinoa is what I call a complete protein powerhouse. It contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to repair and strengthen themselves. More importantly, It's loaded with magnesium, which acts like a natural muscle relaxer for your blood vessels. When you add walnuts, you're introducing omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E, nutrients that literally help your arteries become more flexible and responsive. Robert switched to a warm bowl of quinoa topped with chopped walnuts, blueberries, and a touch of cinnamon. It became his morning ritual. Within 3 weeks, he noticed he could climb stairs without getting winded. Within 2 months, he was sleeping better, waking up with more energy, and yes, feeling more confident in intimate moments with his wife. Dr. Coleman, he told me during a follow-up visit, I didn't realize how much my body was starving for real nutrition. This simple breakfast changed everything. The key is eating quinoa warm, which helps your body absorb the nutrients more effectively. Do you think food can truly improve circulation and performance, or is it just hype? Drop your thoughts below. Pomegranate, nature's circulation booster. Now here's where things get really interesting. The third food acts almost like a natural performance enhancer, but without any of the side effects or risks. I'm talking about pomegranate, and most men have no idea how powerful this fruit can be. I remember Marcus, a 61-year-old accountant, who was skeptical when I recommended adding pomegranate to his morning routine. "Doc," he said with a laugh, "I thought that was just something fancy restaurants put in salads." But Marcus was struggling with poor circulation, cold hands and feet, and what he diplomatically called bedroom difficulties. Pomegranate is absolutely loaded with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that boost your body's production of nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide is crucial because it's what tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, allowing more blood to flow exactly where you need it most. It's the same biological pathway that expensive medications target, but you're achieving it naturally through food. Marcus started having a handful of fresh pomegranate seeds or a small glass of pure pomegranate juice first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. The results were remarkable. Within 10 days, he noticed improved sensitivity. Within 3 weeks, he was experiencing stronger morning erections than he'd had in years. "I can't believe something so simple could work so fast," he told me, "but I'm not questioning it. I'm just grateful." For maximum benefit, eat pomegranate on an empty stomach, about 15 minutes before your main breakfast. Do you believe food can deliver results this quickly, or are you still skeptical? Drop your thoughts below. Avocado with olive oil, the performance stabilizer. The fourth food combination gets some surprised looks, but once you understand the science, it makes perfect sense. I'm talking about avocado drizzled with high-quality olive oil, and it's one of the most powerful breakfast combinations for stabilizing circulation and energy throughout your entire day. Let me share David's story. He was 71 when he first came to see me, and he was worried that his independence was slipping away. He told me about waking up with numb, heavy legs, needing to hold on to furniture just to get steady in the mornings, and feeling a constant dull ache in his pelvic area. Traditional treatments weren't helping, and he was starting to lose hope. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats that keep your arteries flexible and responsive. They're also packed with potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and supports healthy nerve function. When you add extra virgin olive oil, you're introducing powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce the kind of systemic inflammation that can interfere with circulation and nerve sensitivity. David started his day with half an avocado, mashed with a drizzle of olive oil and a pinch of sea salt, spread on whole grain toast. The change was gradual but undeniable. Within a week, his morning leg heaviness started to lift. Within a month, he was walking more confidently and sleeping through the night without the pelvic discomfort that had been plaguing him. "Dr. Coleman," he said during one of our check-ins, "I feel stable again, not just physically but mentally too. I'm not worried about my body failing me anymore." Eat this combination early in the morning and let those healthy fats work their magic throughout your day. Would you try avocado with olive oil first thing in the morning, or does it sound too strange? Let's hear it. Wild blueberries, the vitality restorer. The fifth and final food is small, but incredibly mighty. I'm talking about wild blueberries, and they pack more circulation-boosting power per bite than almost any other food on the planet. I'll always remember James, a 66-year-old veteran who came to me feeling like he'd lost his spark. He was dealing with poor circulation, declining energy, and what he called feeling disconnected from my own body. His morning routine was basically non-existent, just coffee and whatever he could grab on the way out the door. Wild blueberries are absolutely loaded with anthocyanins. These are the deep blue compounds that give the berries their color, and they're like medicine for your blood vessels. They help strengthen the walls of your arteries, improve blood flow, and support the kind of healthy circulation that makes you feel alive and energetic from the moment you wake up. James started adding a cup of wild blueberries to his breakfast routine, sometimes in a smoothie, sometimes just eaten plain with a spoonful of Greek yogurt. The transformation was remarkable to witness. Within 2 weeks, he had more energy. Within a month, he was sleeping better and waking up feeling genuinely refreshed. Most importantly, he told me he felt connected to his body again, in ways he hadn't experienced in years. These little berries are like nature's energy pills, he told me with a grin, but better because they make me feel genuinely healthy, not just temporarily energized. Add wild blueberries to any of your morning foods. They work beautifully with yogurt, quinoa, or even just eaten by themselves. Now, here's what I need you to understand. I've shared these 5 foods with you because I've seen them transform lives. Not in dramatic overnight ways, but in the steady, sustainable way that real healing happens. These aren't gimmicks or quick fixes. They're powerful, scientifically backed tools that work with your body's natural ability to restore and repair itself. But here's the thing. Knowledge without action changes nothing. I can share all the patient stories in the world, but until you make that first simple change tomorrow morning, nothing in your life will shift. So I want you to make me a promise. Tomorrow morning, choose just one of these 5 foods. Maybe it's starting with a bowl of Greek yogurt. Maybe it's trying quinoa for the first time. It doesn't matter which one you pick. What matters is that you start. Your body is still capable of incredible things. Your circulation can improve, your energy can return, your confidence can be restored. But it all starts with how you choose to fuel yourself in those precious first moments after you wake up. Don't let another morning pass by hoping things will somehow get better on their own. Take control. Take action. Your future self will thank you for it. If this video has given you hope and practical steps you can take, please give it a thumbs up and share it with any man in your life who might benefit from this information. And remember to subscribe. I share evidence-based health strategies for men over 60 every week, and I don't want you to miss a single one. Your best days aren't behind you. They're waiting for you tomorrow morning, starting with your very first bite. What's your biggest obstacle when it comes to changing your morning habits? Maybe we can help each other in the comments. Healthy life starts here. Subscribe now